Star Trek. Strange New Worlds reveals Season 3 titles for all 10 episodes and what they could mean. With Star Trek, Strange New Worlds Season 3 on the horizon, the series has revealed the titles of all 10 upcoming episodes, and as always, the writers have left plenty of clues for fans to decode. Episode titles in Star Trek rarely give away the whole story, but they do serve as tantalizing windows into the themes, conflicts, and characters about to take center stage. From Shakespearean nods to callbacks to classic Trek lore, these names already suggest a season full of bold risks, emotional resonance, and perhaps even connections to the original series. Here's a breakdown of each Season 3 title and what they could mean for Captain Pike and his crew aboard the USS Enterprise. Episode 1. Children of Tomorrow. The season opener's title hints at themes of legacy and the future of Starfleet. It could spotlight cadets or new recruits, perhaps even tying into the long-discussed idea of seeing a young James T. Kirk before his destined captaincy. The phrase, Children of Tomorrow, evokes hope, but also responsibility, the weight of decisions made today shaping generations ahead. Expect an inspiring but challenging adventure that sets the tone for the season. Episode 2. Through the Glass Darkly. A clear play on Through a Glass Darkly. This episode may explore perception, deception, and truth. The original phrase comes from the Bible, often used in literature to describe seeing reality imperfectly. Could this be a time-bending or mirror universe adjacent tale? Strange New Worlds has dabbled with alternate perspectives before, and this episode might push that concept further. Episode 3. The Silent Sky. Silence in space often signals loss or mystery. This title could suggest an abandoned colony, a star system mysteriously devoid of communication, or even a meditation on grief. For a crew defined by connection and exploration, a silent sky could symbolize an unsettling void, perhaps drawing Uhura into focus as she searches for signals that may not want to be found. Episode 4. Ashes of Eden. This is perhaps the most intriguing title, since The Ashes of Eden is also the name of William Shatner's 1995 Star Trek novel. While the episode likely won't adapt that story, the title's imagery suggests the aftermath of Paradise Lost. Could the Enterprise visit a planet once considered idyllic that now lies in ruins? It could also metaphorically reflect Pike's inner struggle with his foreknown tragic destiny. Episode 5. Tempus Fugit. Latin for Time Flies. This one practically screams temporal anomaly. Time travel episodes are Trek staples, but Strange New Worlds excels at grounding them in character-driven stakes. This could be the episode where Lon Noonien Singh's experiences with the temporal agents resurface. With the show leaning into Pike's looming accident, Tempus Fugit might explore how fleeting time really is for the captain. Episode 6. The Weeping Tree. One of the more poetic titles. The Weeping Tree feels steeped in myth and allegory. Trees in Trek often symbolize growth, roots, and interconnection. Could this episode blend natural imagery with alien lifeforms, or even deal with ecological collapse? Alternatively, it may serve as an emotional centerpiece for one of the crew, exploring sorrow, healing, and resilience. Episode 7. Blood of the Comet. This title sounds like pure high-stakes space opera. Comets have already played a role in Strange New Worlds Season 1's Children of the Comet, so this could be a spiritual sequel. Blood of the Comet suggests danger, perhaps a deadly element hidden within a celestial body, or a mystery tied to ancient civilizations. It could also metaphorically describe sacrifice connected to destiny. Episode 8. The Labyrinth of Night. A labyrinth evokes confusion, puzzles, and hidden paths, while night adds layers of darkness and danger. This could be a survival story, with the Enterprise trapped in a web of impossible choices or within a literal alien maze-like structure. Thematically, the title suggests navigating uncertainty, a hallmark of Star Trek's exploration ethos. Episode 9. The Unseen Hand. This phrase usually refers to invisible forces guiding events. For Starfleet, that could mean shadowy political interests, clandestine Federation operations, or interference from the Klingons or Romulans. It might also tie into the temporal Cold War threads left dangling across Star Trek. Expect a more conspiratorial, thriller-like episode. Episode 10. Eternal Return. The season finale's title draws from the philosophical concept that all events recur infinitely, a cycle with no escape. This could connect directly to Pike's fate, doomed to repeat his accident, no matter what he does. Alternatively, it may bring the season full circle with a narrative that reflects back on earlier episodes. Expect a powerful, possibly bittersweet closer that leaves fans debating what's next for Strange New Worlds. Season three's big picture. Taken together, these titles hint at a season rich with myth, philosophy, and character-driven drama. From time travel Tempest Fugit, to cosmic mysteries Blood of the Comet, to deeply personal allegories, The Weeping Tree. The themes all point toward a show confident enough to balance spectacle with